Welcome to Aquarius Rising Tarot. My name is Charity, and this is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries. So we did a you and them love reading for the beginning of September and for September energies. So for mid-month, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what is going on with each sign. So we're going to see what Spirit wants to share. If it is love or things happening in your personal life or work, wow, or just overall energies, just any guidance that Spirit wants to give, we are going to, wow, these cards are just jumping out. We are going to see what Spirit wants to share. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for you all. And if you are interested in what is going on with someone that you are connected to, I suggest you check out their reading. Oh, love is definitely coming up. We'll see what else is happening here. Wow. Okay. First of all, Aries, if there is any question, this is your reading. There is no question. This is your reading. This is the King of Wands. This is a traditional card of Aries. It is also fire, so we have some Sagittarius and Leo energy in here as well. But it is definitely a beautiful representation that we are right on. For the heart of the matter, we have a lot of clarity happening here. So you are knowing who you are. You're knowing what you want. You are passionate. You're just wanting to go for it. It's a very exciting place to be. I almost get the impression with you coming out so strong as the King of Wands that possibly in times leading up to this moment, you perhaps weren't as confident about moving forward on something, and honestly, it really could be anything. You think about what is on your mind the most right in this moment that you're hearing this reading. If it's a connection, then take it that way. If it's a creative project, if it's something happening with your family, if it's a move, you know what's going on in your life. So you can take it however it resonates and let Spirit speak to you what you need to hear here. But if you had any shakiness or any lack of confidence about something very specific in your life, be it a new work, a connection, whatever it be, you are in your awareness now. You are knowing who you are. You are knowing what you want. You are passionate. You are ready to move forward and do, honestly, what you feel like you were born to do. And what you have crossing you is the Six of Swords. That's a big change. That's a big change. That can be a move. That can be changing jobs. That can be changing relationships. You know what that change is that is in question right now. You know what's in your mind. Swords have a lot to do with thought, so sometimes it can just be a change of thought that shifts your whole perspective and in that sense shifts the course of your life. But in this change, whatever it is that you're going through, you are being guided, you are being protected. You might feel like you're all on your own, but you're not alone. You might feel like you have a lot of responsibility for the people around you, possibly, or for children, or for people that you're in connections with, or for family. But Spirit is saying very strong that you are not on your own. You're not alone in this. That Spirit is with you and guiding you every step of the way. And whatever you're leaving behind, it's completely meant to be left behind. It's choppy waters. It's frustration. It's issues. It's problems. It's negativity. It's things that were really never meant to be for you. And what you have awaiting you is crystal clear, calm, smooth waters and a new place and a new way of being. And all of this is directly connected to you just taking that passionate stand for who you are, what you want, what you believe in. And you got this. You're coming up as the King of Wands and in the heart of the matter. And in what's crossing you, I feel like you're feeling a little vulnerable. I feel like you're feeling a little on your own, possibly a little shaky about this move or this big change you're making, but you're exactly on the right track. Spirit wants you to know, I don't even know why I'm getting really emotional here. It's very specific. I'm thinking for someone is going through something that is changing everything, and it feels shaky and you feel on your own and it feels a little unknown, but you are on exactly the right path. This was always meant to be for you. There is no mistake. There is no question. You are headed where you need to go. I know sometimes change can be a little scary or a little challenging or a little frustrating, but you are guided, you are guarded, you are protected. Source is with you 100% of the way. And not only is Source with you, I see that people are being sent to help you as well. Where you might feel like you're all on your own, people are being guided also to be there for you. It might be unexpected even, somebody just really stepping up to help you and be there for you in possibly ways that no one's ever really been there for you before, but it has so much to do with you just owning who you are. So, in the deep past, what we have affecting the overall situation here is the Nine of Cups. I have to tell you, Aries, whatever you're working on, whatever you're moving towards, you started wishing for this a long time ago. You started manifesting this a long time ago. Everything that you went through, be it work or family situation or relationship that was a challenge to you or felt wrong to you or felt quite not like enough or wasn't for you, every single thing that you went through, you were manifesting what is coming towards you now. I am telling you, what you were wishing for, it was always there. Sometimes you had to put your needs on hold. Sometimes you had to put your plans on hold because you care for people, you love people, and you definitely feel a sense of responsibility to the people you love, and you have people that you look out for. And there were times when I just see that you kind of folded your arms to yourself and to your own needs and to your own wishes because you knew, like, look, do you see this woman in the boat here with the little child? Like, you knew that there were people relying on you and people that you needed to be there for. But Spirit is saying all that time, no matter what you went through, Spirit never put your wishes on hold. Spirit never put you on hold, Aries. Spirit is working on your dream this whole time. And you have been manifesting this whole time. And it started in the deep past, like deep past. And so what you have in the very recent past is the Chariot. This is a very positive move towards what your heart is seeking. It's very creative. It's very heartfelt. It's very intuitive because this is a card of Cancer, and Cancer is so caring and so intuitive. You're making this balanced move, Aries. You're being your true self, and you're going after what you're passionate about. You're leaving behind some tough things, some choppy waters, whatever that may be for you. You're headed towards a new place. You're headed to a new place in your life that you wished for most likely from the time you were a child. And just recently, you decided to go for it. You decided to go for it all the way. And you trusted your intuition and you trusted your heart. And Spirit is saying you are on exactly the right path. Like this is right for you. This enlightenment you've been having, this clarity that you've been having, it has you on the right path. Don't question yourself. Sometimes the choices we make and sometimes the things that we do make no sense to anyone around us. Sometimes it may seem completely impractical, but I am telling you, every great person who accomplished something absolutely amazing, absolutely memorable, absolutely stunning, like at some point had to break free of the mediocre, had to break free from whatever the obligations, the expectations of others, of society. Everybody had to make a leap at some point. Those who really went for it, like really went for it, at some point they had to take a huge leap of faith and trust their heart and trust their spirit when it didn't make a bit of sense to anyone around them, and sometimes not even to themselves, but their heart was so full of what they had to go towards. And that's you right now, Aries. That's you. And let me tell you what it's leading towards. The very near future, this is what is crowning this reading. This is the energy that you are manifesting with what you are doing. It's the sun. It's the sun. This is a fresh, positive, new beginning. This is you being open to all the possibilities. This is you being your true self. This is owning who you are and not being worried about what anybody thinks or what anybody says. I mean, do you see this? This just couldn't be more open. This is you. It's almost like I see this child within you that way back in the deep past was wishing for whatever it is that you're moving towards right now, is standing up and saying, like, this is who I am. I'm here, and I'm not going to let anybody else tell me what I have to do or how I have to live my life or what matters and what doesn't matter, because I'm the only one that knows who I am. I'm the only one that knows the potential that I have within me to do what I came here to do. And the sun is shining on you. The whole universe is shining on you. You may not fully see it right now because I see you in the midst of the waters, in the midst of the change, in the midst of this transformation. You might not fully see it right now, but everything is opening up for you, Aries. Everything is opening up to you. This is pure positivity. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. And whatever it is that you held within you all this time, whatever it is that you were wishing for, whatever it is that you knew that you always wanted to do, it's what spirit inside you wanted as well. It's what the universe wanted. It's what source is guiding you towards. It's like those things that we don't dare to dream because it seems like too big or too impossible or too complicated or whatever to do. Like, that's what Spirit is paving the way for. That's what Spirit is preparing everything around you for. All this time you've been holding it within you, and the whole time it's like Spirit has been paving the road for you to go down. And it really is just all you owning you. Sometimes it's hard to completely own who we are and what we came here for, a lot of us, and it doesn't matter how old you are. A lot of us grow up with a lot of expectations. A lot of us. Some of you are younger and have expectations from your parents, but I'm telling you, even people that are like my age have expectations from their kids, like things that, but it can be family, it can be friends, it can be work, it can be anything, like a social, religious organization, anything. We are born into certain things. That's just the way of it. But we also come as we are. We also come as we are. And we know from the time we're a child what we're here for. And sometimes we forget along the way. Sometimes we get distracted. Sometimes we feel stuck in the expectations of others. And that's what we're getting into in this next card here. But we're always free. We're always free to be who we came here to be. We're always free. It's as simple as a decision to leave what's not working and go for what is deep down, like deep down within you, what you've always known was meant for you. So in this kind of like energy that you have around you right now, there's this sense that you're stuck. There's this sense that you can't do. There's something, and it's all swords, it's all thought. Swords are all thoughts. You are taking this huge leap, and the sun is shining, and you're feeling the positivity, and what is crowning this is the sun. And yet there's a part of you that is still held back. There's a part of you that is still feeling like no, I have to do these things that are expected of me. I have to follow through. I have on whatever these obligations are, or I have to follow these kind of these structures, these systems that have always been in place. Like there's some part of you that doesn't realize that you can break free. There's some part of you that is almost even like afraid to open your eyes and see the potential if you just get out of your head and move towards what you really love and what you really want. But let me tell you, you are not stuck. You are not stuck. Whatever this is, and it's so often when we have those moments where we really take a leap, right when we first get out there, and everything is changing and everything is new and we can't see the outcome. Sometimes we might question ourselves, and sometimes we might feel that maybe we made the wrong move, or sometimes people might come in and bring in these doubts and bring in these worries or concerns, or remind us of things like, oh, that what you can't or you shouldn't do or whatever. But let me tell you, none of it's real. None of it's real. You are going around in your head. None of it's real. These bindings are so loose. You can take that blindfold off. You can really, this is cloth. You can honestly shrug right out of it, Aries. You really can. These swords, those are thoughts. Those are thoughts that are just going in your head and keeping you kind of stuck in a loop of stress or anxiety or whatever. You can walk right out of them. You can walk right out of them. And in the near future, you are going to walk right out of that. That is just the way of it. That is just the way of it. You are being released. There's not going to be any more like going around in your head and what should I do and what should I do this? Should I do that? Is it safe to leave behind these familiar things? Can I make this choice? Can I take this leap? You're going to walk out of that. You're going to pull that blindfold off and just chuck it on the ground. I am telling you, you are going to walk out of those just any negative thought patterns that have kept you stuck, because you're not stuck and you've never been stuck. And the only place we are ever stuck is in our minds. And once you realize that, just in a moment, you're free. You're free. You are completely free. You are free. This is crowning your reading. This is what is coming for you. This is what has been coming towards you all this time, from the time that you made these plans and you made these wishes. The sun, it's pure positivity. And the reason is because you're releasing being stuck up in your head and worrying, and you're moving towards physically working on what matters to you. Like physically working on what matters to you. So where you see yourself right now, this is the Seven of Pentacles. You have planted some seeds and it is working out. Things are happening. Things are moving forward. It might not be happening as quickly as you want, and that might be why you got stuck in this anxiety mode, but it is happening. It is happening. The Seven of Pentacles is a divine timing card. It's all about the fact that what we plant will always bear fruit, but sometimes it's a matter of time. And that's a beautiful thing, because if you've accidentally planted the wrong thing, it takes time and you've got time to turn around and make it right. And if you've planted the right thing, it's just a matter of waiting and believing and seeing that things are unfolding. They are unfolding in divine timing. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Sevens are also cards of the divine. You are being guided. You are being provided for. You are being protected. It might not be happening as quickly as you want. And as an Aries myself, I know once I make a decision, I want it to happen right this second. But I look back in my life and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that times I made some wrong decisions, I had time to make it right. And sometimes I made some right decisions, and I had that time to be ready for those things that were unfolding for me. Whatever you've planted, whatever you're working on, it is bearing fruit. You can have absolute confidence that it is unfolding, that Spirit is working on this right alongside you. You can take a breath and trust. Trust that things are unfolding just as they're meant to. So this is how you see yourself, and it's kind of in that waiting mode, that kind of waiting for the fruit of everything that you've worked for. But you're getting unstuck out of any kind of self-doubt that may have kept you stuck and may have kept you from going after this beautiful thing that you've always wanted to go after. So this is interesting, but this is the way you see yourself. It's kind of like in this working waiting stance. And the way others see you is the Lovers. So a lot of this reading has been about something that you've had to do for yourself, Aries, something that you have had to kind of step away from any kind of anyone else telling you that you had to be anything different from who you truly are, and you had to go after something that's truly you, and that's not always easy. It's not. And you've had some moments of going way up and just going passionately after what you really want, and you've had some moments of kind of crashing and doubting everything and getting stuck in your head, and but then you've pulled out and you've released yourself from that anxiety, and you've moved forward, and you've trusted in yourself, and you've trusted in spirit, and all of these things are unfolding. And what's happening? Someone is seeing all this and just loves you, like loves you so much. This can be, this can be friends, this can be family, this can be a spiritual guidance, but it can also be someone that until you really owned who you were and trusted that what you wished for was meant to be for you, and moved with everything that you could towards what you were passionate about, and until you just openly trusted who you are and what you're meant to do, and let the sun just shine on everything that you are, and until you released yourself from all these negative thoughts, until you released whatever it is that wasn't meant to be for you, that person, it's almost like they couldn't see you all the way. They couldn't see you all the way. But now your light is shining so bright, Aries, that your person can't see anything but you. Those are the words that Spirit is giving me. And it's going to be different for anyone. If it's for you, you know it's for you. I am telling you, if something is for you, you just know. So in this particular spread, it can be that all these things that you've been working on in yourself, and all these things that you knew you were born to be, and all these challenges that you have overcome, and the things you've had to leave behind, they've all been bringing you to this place. It's the sun. Pure positivity, something that makes you so happy. And also just someone really seeing you for who you are, really wanting to make a choice to be with you. Like someone right now is thinking about you and wanting to make a choice to be with you. That's also very, very, very specific for certain people. But I do see that through the course of this path, whatever you've been going through, Aries, you have felt very alone at times, very on your own. But somehow, Spirit has never stopped guiding you towards the love that you know is yours. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. For some people, very specifically, it is a certain relationship. That opening up to your true self opens up to the highest potential of your relationship, and the person really sees you. But it can also be the people around you just seeing you as totally in your element, making good decisions, being guided. They don't even fully understand what's happening in your life, but they just see you in a very positive place. So what you hope and fear, Aries, is the Four of Cups. And this is an offer. This is an offer. This is a new beginning. This is something coming from the divine. I'm guessing with it coming right after the Lovers, for some of you it is to do with love. And someone seeing you and seeing all this happening with you and coming towards you. And for others, it's something unexpected, like something surprising, something different. It's almost like what you're going towards here in this card, this unknown. There's something, a deep wish that you have been manifesting for so long. And this is the cup. This is that Ace of Cups coming towards you. But you've built so much, you've done so much, you've been through so much, Aries. There's parts of you that that are afraid to, in a sense, like look away from the things that you've built, the things that you've worked on, the things that you've done up till now. And you've done good things, like you've done really good things. But there is more. There is more in store for you. And you might not know exactly what is in, like this cup coming towards you. But it's good. You can trust that it's good. You can trust that it's positive. You can trust that you're being guided, that you're being protected, that you're being provided for. And love is coming towards you. And it's really just a matter of opening yourself up to that. This is, the Four of Cups is a card of, it is a card of luxury and being provided for, and there are blessings and amazing things that are coming towards you and been coming towards you all this time. But I almost see you being nervous about the unknown. It is. It's challenging. It's challenging to look away from all the things we've built and all the things that we've worked on, and open up to new things that might be coming our way, because we don't know. Like, we don't know what's in this cup. But I can tell you, that is the Ace of Cups. That is that deep wish that you always had. It's interesting for that to come towards you in the hopes and fears, because it's like it's what you've been hoping for all along. And yet some part of you is like almost holding back from reaching out and taking that cup of like wishes, love, good that you have been manifesting for a lifetime. It's hard to trust sometimes, especially when we've seen a lot of disappointment. This card has to do with past disappointments. It's hard to trust sometimes that things can change and things can get better. Sometimes we think the things that we've built are all we have, but there's always so much out there, so much possibility and so much potential, and you want it. You want it, Aries, and you know it's there. It's just a matter of trusting that good is absolutely 100% coming towards you, and that good is unfolding. So for your final outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. That is security. That is good things with finance, with money. That can be a raise. That can be things working out really well financially. So if this is a project, if this is a work thing that you've been working on and you haven't fully seen the outcome of it, you haven't fully reaped the rewards of it yet, it is unfolding. It is. But this can also be a card of holding on so tightly to what you have that things can't really flow. Like, they can't flow the way they're meant to flow. There is more coming for you. That is like the great unknown here. There is so much. There's so much good coming towards you that you can absolutely trust. It is safe to like reach for this cup, to accept this cup. Divine Spirit wants to give you this, wants to give you the sun. And whatever you get, there's more coming. There's more coming. It's it's time to really open your heart space and realize that there's more out there. Honestly, than you can possibly imagine. I see you really in this kind of like tug of war place with yourself, Aries. Like for those of you that already took this leap, questioning, did I make the right decision? And am I going to be okay? Okay, I've made a little bit. I'm going to hold on tight to what it is because I don't know what's next, you know, or I might have this offer coming towards me, but I'm not sure if I can accept. I put so much into these past things. Like, you're going to be absolutely fine. This offer is good. If it's a love offer, then you don't even know. You don't even know it's coming towards you. Like, you don't even know it's coming towards you. If it is like a raise or security, you don't even realize how abundant it is. There is so much more unfolding. I'm just going to pull 3 cards to clarify that 4 of Pentacles. Give you some advice. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Page of Cups. Aries, you've got good things happening in work and in love. Wow. And the Hermit. Okay. Well, Aries, you have 2 Virgo cards, if that is meaningful for some Aries out there. If anyone is watching this for love, you have Gemini here, you have Leo here, Cancer here. Those are just some of the majors that are here. And Virgo. But honestly, these are just energies. I always say that. But all the elements are represented here. So, but this is very interesting because this is these final cards for what you have coming towards you. If this is love, owning who you are here at the beginning of this reading and leaving some things behind and going towards what you've wished for all along. It's manifesting this connection, this communication, this new offer of love, or a new beginning in love, possibly with someone that you've been in. But this can also be a very successful, like, venture that is creative. It's from your heart. It is good. Knight of Pentacles can be a slow mover. Might not be as unfolding as quickly as you'd like if you started like a new job or a new work or something like that in the financial field. And that's why you feel like you might have to hold tight, you might have to save. But there is more coming. There is more coming. But you might be leading people. You might be teaching people. You might have so much more to offer than you even have ever realized. And whatever it is, like whatever it is that you have been working on, that you have been wishing for, whatever it might be, you have everything it takes. You truly do. You can go, like the Hermit goes deep within, to truly know themselves. And when they come back out, when the Hermit comes back out, that Hermit has so much to offer, so much wisdom, so much from going within and trusting, like trusting themselves. So whatever you've begun, it is very positive. It is very positive. The pinnacles look absolutely beautiful here. So money is going to be just fine. An offer, either a creative offer, might have something to do with work, but it might have something to do with love. Is very sweet. It's very positive. It's very kind. But you are going to know exactly what to do. The Hermit goes deep within. The Hermit trusts their own wisdom. They trust their own counsel. You know who you are. You know what is best for you. And if you are in this moment of going in circles and being concerned and overthinking and things like that, then go within. Take some time for yourself and do whatever it is you love, because when you honor yourself and you honor what you know within that you've always been meant to do, meant to be all along, you are going to be able to break out of that fear and break out of that worry and be who you came here to be. Do what you came here to do. For some of you, it is deeply spiritual. Some of you, it is powerful. Some of you have so much more to offer than you might even imagine. There is, whatever you've begun, whatever it is that you're going passionately towards. Some of you are meant to be teaching healing, but there's so many different things. It's going to speak something different for each and every one of you. But wherever you are, even if it is a simple job that doesn't seem like a big deal, you are reaching people. You are connecting with people in ways that you don't even realize, Aries. Your energy it's helping people. It's healing people. You're lighting up the places that you go to. So for those of you that are that are looking for a love reading, I definitely see an offer of love. That's 100%, but it completely relies on you getting out of your head and just being yourself, and whatever it takes to go within. For some of you, it's a new career and it's a new beginning in work, or it's possibly a move. It's incredibly positive. Everything coming towards you. It's going to be more than you realize. So you can trust in that. Sun is shining on you, Aries. So I hope that something in that resonated just for you. Something spoke to you and gave you just what you needed. You're absolutely on the right path. Just trust yourself. Trust your intuition. You know what's right for you. So I want to thank you all so much. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can go to my website, aquariusrisingtarot.com. I have lots of options there. And thank you everyone who has liked, subscribed, commented, connected with me. It's been absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you would. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.